Oh, hello again. Right, hi. One of the things I think presentations are useful for are getting people to do things different, and it really helps for them to understand stuff so that they can do stuff different. And way back in the late 80s, a guy called John Sweller was researching on exactly how to do that. And he came up with a concept of something called cognitive load, which is just science jargon for how hard people have to think. And he said that cognitive load splits into 3 bits. There's how hard they have to think because of what you're trying to explain them. It's just easy or it's difficult. There's the bit of cognitive load which is to do with how well or how badly you explain it. And here it is, there's a bit of cognitive load that they spend actually learning things. Well, he said the first bit is fixed, and the last bit is what you want them to spend their brain on. So that means what you need to do is reduce the middle bit, right? You need to reduce what he called extraneous cognitive load. Sweller did some really, if you'll pardon the pun, swell experiments on finding out how much people learn by asking math students to solve different math problems in different ways with different instructions. And it turns out that pretty much every single time what screws up people's ability to learn is being told that they must learn, and making it difficult for them to learn by saying things like, you've got to get the right answer, as opposed to just, for example, giving them the answer and then letting them figure out how to get there themselves. So how do you use that in your presentations? Well, it means you should do things like not ask harder questions than you need to, or at least give the answers to the hard questions so that people aren't worried about getting them wrong. You should do things like leading in baby steps. You should reassure your audience that there's going to be no test. You should tell them that you're going to provide notes after, so they don't need to worry about that kind of thing. And it's all about letting the audience concentrate on what you're telling them and not worrying about getting it right.